Of all the ways we have to be creation healthy, nutrition is perhaps the most powerful. Would you like to be happier and more energetic, stronger and healthier, substantially decrease your risk of disease? Then start here. Improve your nutrition. And you can start small. There was a man who was 100 pounds overweight. He was too self-conscious to even attend the nutrition classes his employer offered. So he met with the nutritionist personally for help. The first week, she asked him to record everything he ate. After reviewing his food journal, she suggested he start eating 1 piece of fruit every day. But what about the pound of fudge I eat every day? Shouldn't I stop? Don't worry about it, she said. It'll take care of itself. And it did. He started achieving his weight loss goals because of this simple but powerful principle. When you keep filling your life with positive things, soon there will be no room for negative things. He didn't give up his pound of fudge all at once. He replaced it, little by little, by simply adding something healthier every day. Well, what about your diet? Can you make a positive addition today? Maybe eat more of creation's wonderful fruits and vegetables. How about adding a couple of glasses of water? Can you start eating breakfast more regularly? My point is, choose to start just by making a few small positive changes in your diet. And don't beat yourself up over all the unhealthy stuff. Focus on the good, and you will succeed. Dr. Winnie King brings home some new perspectives to this incredibly important aspect of living.
Food is the energy that makes it possible for our body to regenerate and grow. To get better results, all we have to do is fuel our body with better food. Human blood cells only live for about 4 months, so our body is constantly replacing old blood cells with new ones. Thousands of new cells regenerate in our body daily. That's why fueling our body with the highest quality of food helps to create the healthiest cells. So we should enjoy a variety of foods that are prepared in fresh ways. A balanced approach that adds colors, textures, and flavors is best. Different foods equal different nutrients. We should also guard ourselves against diet gimmicks, tricks, and trends. Ask, how is this different from what I know is a balanced diet? And how will this affect my health overall? If it proposes dramatic changes from a regular eating schedule or from normal foods, then don't fall for it because it isn't a healthy diet. Think back to the creation story. The original diet we find is plant-based. Have you ever wondered why God gave us a vegetarian diet in the beginning? He wants what's best for us, so He gave us a diet that helps us live life to the fullest. It's a diet that energizes us. It prevents disease while creating and maintaining our best health. The original diet we find in Eden had a ratio of 60% carbohydrate to 14% protein. And what are some benefits of this diet? Well, for starters, it's high in fiber. Some high fiber foods are beans, legumes, whole grains, pasta, vegetables, fruits, and nuts. Fiber makes us feel full, which means we don't eat as much. High fiber foods help us achieve and maintain a healthy weight. A study involving more than 74,000 women showed that those who ate more whole grains weighed less. Research also shows that eating 3 servings of fruits daily helps with healthy weight loss. High fiber foods cause blood sugar to rise slowly, requiring less insulin to process the meal. They also slow the emptying of food from the stomach, increasing the absorption of simple sugars in the small intestine. Other benefits of a vegetarian diet that's high in fiber include lower serum cholesterol concentrations, lower risk of heart disease, reduced blood pressure, better glycemic control, which reduces the risk of diabetes, and improved digestive function. And it's a fact that a vegetarian diet leads to the lowest risk of cancer, period. Despite these benefits, some might wonder if it's possible to get enough protein on a vegetarian diet. Research shows that a proper vegetarian diet does in fact supply all of our protein needs. Here are some other important findings. With plant foods, we experience a slow, continuous release of energy, helping our body maintain consistent serotonin levels. This helps control our mood, appetite, and food cravings throughout the day. High-fiber foods reduce emotional distress as well by increasing brain function since it's being fueled by a steady release of glucose. Adults who eat high-fiber foods for breakfast are more productive and think more clearly. As you might imagine, good nutrition affects children positively too. In one study, the meals were changed in school lunches served to more than 1 million New York City public school students. In just 1 year, a more wholesome diet caused a 16% increase in academic performance and a 41% decrease in the number of children with learning disabilities. In another study involving 8,000 teenagers at 9 different juvenile correctional facilities, researchers replaced diets high in sugar and refined foods with diets high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. During the year in which the diets were changed, violent and antisocial incidents at the institutions decreased by almost half. A good diet improves quality of life all the way around. Before fast food became a way of life, we enjoyed fast foods that were even faster and easier to eat, such as apples, bananas, and almonds. Nature's nutrient-rich fast foods come in a spectrum of colors. Purple, red, and blue fruits and vegetables are rich in phytochemicals called anthocyanins. These rid the body and brain of free radical damage. Orange, yellow, and green vegetables are rich in stress-lowering carotenoids. How important is fruit and vegetable consumption? Well, the World Health Organization reports that nearly 3 million people die each year simply because they're not eating enough fruits and vegetables. 5 servings a day is all we need. 20% of all cancer is preventable by eating 5 servings of fruit and vegetables daily. Here's some tips to get you started. Eat broccoli. This vegetable wins top honors when it comes to promoting health. Ounce for ounce, it has more vitamin C than an orange and as much calcium as a glass of milk. 1 medium sprig of broccoli has 3 times more fiber than a slice of wheat bread. It's also one of our richest sources of vitamin A. Consider these benefits. Broccoli minimizes the risk of cataracts and helps protect against strokes. It contains a substance called isothiocyanates, which stimulate the body to create its own cancer-fighting substances. Isothiocyanates also block the growth of melanoma skin cancer cells. People who eat the most cruciferous vegetables have a much lower risk of prostate, colon, and lung cancers, even when compared to people who regularly eat other vegetables. Other cruciferous vegetables such as kale, cabbage, and cauliflower contain compounds that signal our genes to increase enzymes that detoxify the body. In a study of women in Singapore, a city of high levels of air pollution, non-smokers who ate cruciferous vegetables lowered their risk of lung cancer by 30%. Smokers who ate them reduced their lung cancer risk by 69%. Want a simple way to detoxify your body? Eat cruciferous vegetables like kale, spinach, broccoli, turnips, cauliflower, collards, bok choy, and cabbage. Bottom line, fruits and vegetables protect us from disease, and they create a higher quality and quantity of life. But let's move on to another food, beans. Beans are a great source of protein and fiber, and they're low in calories and fat. Eating beans reduces the risk of heart disease, stroke, helps with diabetes, and helps prevent cancer. A University of Kentucky study found that men who increased their bean intake for 3 weeks lowered their cholesterol by 19%, which reduced their risk of heart attack by 40%. Also, drinking soybean milk more than once a day decreased the risk of prostate cancer by 70%. Now, what conclusions can we make based on the research we've covered in this section? One of the easiest, quickest, and most effective ways to feel better and stronger is to color your diet. Eat at least 5 servings of different color fruits and vegetables a day, and you'll feel better and have more energy. Being healthy is about consistently making the better choice. Here are some easy ways to start enjoying better health today. Keep an apple with you. Remember the adage, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, apples do reduce cancer risk, heart disease, asthma, and type 2 diabetes. They increase lung function and weight loss. Also, the pectin found in their skin grabs toxins like lead and mercury and flushes them out of the body. Apples also help protect us from damaging UVB radiation. So keep an apple with you. Better yet, keep 2. Of the 10 brands commonly consumed in the U.S., Fuji apples have the highest total phenolic and flavonoid compounds. Red Delicious are high too. Begin by simply adding an apple to your diet today. You don't have to make any other changes if you're not ready. Besides keeping an apple with you, grab a handful of almonds. Studies show that eating 5 or more servings of nuts a week reduces heart attack risk by 51%. It also cuts the risk of dying from coronary artery disease by 44% compared to eating nuts less than once a week. Almonds and walnuts in particular help fight Alzheimer's disease. Additionally, nuts are a good source for choline, a brain-boosting chemical. If you're looking for a simple way to feel a lot better now, then separate some almonds or walnuts into individual servings in bags. And as you're headed out the door, take a bag or 2 with you. Eat them for a quick snack or when you're hungry. Drink more water, not just liquid, but water. All of the body's important chemical reactions take place in water. Its role is vital for nutrient absorption, temperature control, and waste removal. Dehydration warning signs include headache, lightheadedness, dizziness, and tiredness. Start drinking more water if you experience any of these symptoms. A lack of water also reduces alertness and the ability to concentrate. Getting enough water reduces certain cancer risks and is also vital for metabolizing fat, making us thinner. Do you have more on your to-do list than you can get done? Then make time for a healthy breakfast because it increases your production output. Take a few minutes for a bowl of oatmeal and some fruit. This sharpens your mind and fuels your body for hours with energy. Here's a thought. If you don't have time for breakfast, then grab an apple, a bag of almonds, and a bottle of water as you head out the door and eat on the way to wherever you're headed. Change is easier when we start small because little choices add up to create big results. So take action today and start living your life to the fullest with better nutrition.
Our guiding principle here has been keep filling our life with positive things until there's no room for negative things. In other words, let the good squeeze out the bad. Which quick start action step can you start implementing right now? Can you eat an apple every day? Or find a handful of almonds or walnuts? Can you plan a quick, healthy breakfast for tomorrow? What about water? Where you start is up to you. Start small to reap big results and begin living a healthier, stronger, and more energetic life today. That's Creation Health.